I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. Jump in the floor, follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the Dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let it beat to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Schmidt. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Schmidt. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Washington. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Broncos at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Broncos nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Schmidt. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Schmidt.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
H3, 2, 18, chopper, Delta.
Wilson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. He's got the 1st down and more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Well, that return gives him a golden... to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. Turner is there for another one. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Operating from the gun. Schmidt getting this into the hands of Turner. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
So right after the defense gets you the ball and take away on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
61. Matchbox, right.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is,
there he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When you break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schmidt throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Schmidt slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Let's go,
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, they'll run it here. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Schmidt. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.